Hey, it's JC1424 once again with NASCAR Heat 4, and in this episode of our season as Joey Logano, we're going to be completing race 33 of 36, which is the first Data 500 at Martinsville Speedway. This is going to be the first race of the third round in the playoffs, and we got locked into this one in the first race, the last one, which was Dover. I was not expecting to be able to ever win Dover in one of these NASCAR Heat games, but I guess, they just gave us a late race restart. We're having a good run, like fifth, fourth, something like that, and we're able to, just pass them at the restart, and we held our own. But in the next three races, I've got to win one of these races, or I've just got to stay fit, getting decent finishes. I think we can get a good finish at Martinsville. I mean, lap traffic could possibly lead us to a win. Texas, the AI are usually pretty tough there, but I think last time we raced there, we didn't have the less wear, more grip settings, so maybe I could win at my home track. I would love to do that. And then we've got Phoenix, which is never good for me. I plan to use a custom setup for that one, though I might not because I'll be lazy. And then there's Homestead. I don't even know if I can win at Homestead, which I'll probably be asked to do by this freaking game with Joe Gibbs dominating. It's going to be all Joe Gibbs drivers, and then me. You know it. I swear. You just cross my heart and hope to die. Oh boy, here we go. There is the playoff grid starting the next round. Denny Hamlin is 15 points in front of me, I believe. If I were to win 3 races, I would be back where he is in playoff points. See, that's ridiculous. That's this entire round. That's how far away he is. He's just been that dominant. We have the same amount of wins, so he's just gotten a lot of freaking stage points. Winning the stages. We are 3 points in front of Martin Truex Jr. to start this one off. Just, it's all playoff points whenever they start the next rounds. I would like to see Brad Keselowski in the Final Four, but you're betting on all these guys are already above the cutoff line, just staying there. Chase Elliott, he barely made it into this round. And then Eric Jones all the way in 7th, the other third wheel of Joe Gibbs Racing, even though he's the 4th driver. So the 4th wheel. The reason why I'm driving the Shell Pennzoil car in this Martinsville race is because this is the car that Joey Logano used to lock himself into the Final Four in 2018. He won this race, giving the bump and run to Martin Truex Jr. in the final corner, and it was an amazing finish. We had Joey Logano, Martin Truex Jr., and Denny Hamlin, all right there at the line. I actually have it as my wallpaper on my computer for those who don't know. 8th place! I love 8th place. That is some good ass shit. I'm starting in front of Truex. Yes. Of course, Denny Hamlin right there in front of us. Kevin Harvick. Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick. The guys are going to be battling out head to head at Homestead. Or not Homestead. Phoenix. Phoenix, the Final Four in the actual 2020 season. You know it. Kyle Busch on the pole. I would like to see Kyle Busch win a race in the 2020 season before it's all said and done, because that kind of bugs me. As much as I like seeing him suffer, I want to see him still win a race, which that made no sense at all. Shut up, JC, you're stupid. And now I'm 7th. Someone got sent to the back. We're going to be using setup, I think, -2? Yes, because that's default. So yeah, it's -2 tight, because on worn tires, this thing will just slide out from underneath you just so freaking easily. Although it's on less wear, more grip, we're still going to experience tire wear. And you can have a default setup car, and this thing will want to have a boat and just flip over almost, or just spin around so easily. It gets so loose off the corners, maybe it's wheel spin, but you can be full throttle off the corner and then just go straight, and then other times it'll just spin completely on you. I think we spun off of Kurt Busch last time we came to this track at the beginning of the season, and then I might have spun somebody else. Was it like Clint Boyer that I spun at the beginning of the season here? Kyle Larson isn't nearly as fast as expected. Engine change after qualifying for Paul Menard in his retiring season. And then, Kyle Busch is the pole sitter. So, who got sent to the back? What? Paul Menard wasn't in front of us. Who got sent to the back? What the hell? Harvick. No, that's Harvick right there in the Hunt Brothers car. Dude. What? And Kyle Larson wasn't as fast as expected, but he didn't say he got sent back. And it said, Paul Menard and something, but Paul Menard didn't start in front of me. He's Paul Menard. Yeah, and then they said Kyle Busch start on the pole. He's still in front. Up to 6, by the way. That's not saying much. One spot. You can't late break a corner in this game. You can't do anything to stay in front of somebody. Okay, like I tried to late break the corner, stay underneath them and stuff. Instead, I just ran them up the track. You can't have like a different braking point. You can't like out brake or anything somebody. I don't know what to do. I want to move forward, but yeah, it's just restarts. Yeah, it's the same thing as it was last time as far as race pace. It's just restarts. And then I start falling back because I have no front end grip and the brakes won't work for me. All over the damn place. I overdid it that time. And yet I can't turn off the corner. Oh my god. We're okay. I have 11 fucking seconds of damage from that. It's a boat. It's not a car, it's a boat. It's a fucking boat. God, I hate racing at this track in this game. It's so bland and dumb. There's nothing special about it. I like having the night race in the game, but this track in general is not fun to race at. I can't twist the car into the corners and slide in there, and it just fucking overdrives it, or it makes it, and then you lose speed or distance on your competitors. We gotta just sit around, hold our position, hold our track position, and wait for a lap trap to come around. I can't talk right now. I'm tired. I just got off of work. I want to go to bed after this video's over with. So, I'm also very cranky. But it's Martinsville, and I'd be happier, be having a much more gooder time if I knew who the hell it was that got sent to the back, because we know Paul Menard can't start in front of us. And I'd be happier if they would give me good race pace. You know, you put on a tight setup so you don't spin the car out, then you still almost spin the car out. Well, that was fun. I'll admit, that was fun to watch and do. And this will be the end of the first stage. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god, the hair's in my eyes. It pissed me off. I need a haircut or a trim. But if I'm gonna get a trim, I'm just gonna cut it all off anyways. But it's about to get really freaking cold. I hate the way the seasons are organized for the hair. I wish, like, I had my hair when it was cold, and then I didn't have that much hair when it was hot. Instead, it winds up being the other way around, and I can't grow my hair as fast enough either. We're not even pitting after the first stage. I've got Electra. I've got 11 seconds damage. I'm gonna fix damage. Get full 4 tires, fuel tank of. I'm trying. I don't want to try too hard, because in the end I know that I'm tired. It's going to sound stupid no matter what, so we'll just go with it. Well, the car is in perfect condition again. The track looks very different now. The timing of day changed after that one. I don't know, it doesn't look the same to me anymore. Okay, so it's going to be easier to pass cars because we have fresh tires and we're at the back of the field where the guys are slower. And I'll have that setting on so that the people at the back are slower. And then once I start getting around like maybe 15th, they're probably going to make it so that like you can't really do anything anymore because my tires will be worn whenever my tires are worn. It's such a big deal. Paul Menard! Whoa, dude. Whoa. Did this guy really start at the front of the field? I don't know. He's Paul Menard. And he's up to 30th, so maybe he gained positions after the start of the race, and he actually was the guy. The funny thing is, like, you guys are watching the video and it's like, JC, you literally just read that it was him. But me, like, you know, I was just looking, you know, Paul Menard scrap, and I was like, okay, well, that doesn't matter. That's Paul Menard. But then I thought to myself, well, how am I in 7th? Because I was neglecting the fact that they said anything about Paul Menard, but I knew they'd said something about him. I just thought it was unimportant information. David Reagan, get out of the way. I'll wreck you again. Did I wreck David Reagan again? There we go. I actually wrecked David Reagan again. I don't even like David Reagan. Okay, caution. Get a restart. Get these cars bunched back together and pass them easier. we wrecked David Reagan at Texas, the first Texas race. Maybe I should have saved that for the second one, which is the next race after this one this weekend. I'm gonna say this weekend, but tomorrow's race is in one day because I keep on like delaying when I record videos and shit. I'm in second now. All these guys decided to pit. And, late break it. Yeah, late breaking don't work. And then fucking 32 car Coil of Joy. Scooby Dooby Doo. Where are you? You're on my inside. Get out my inside. No, not that way. Get the other way. Fuck. Dive back underneath you. No one cares about the pit road speed limit. Matt Tift is about to win the first stage of his NASCAR Cup career. Not if I can do something about it. I've got the freshest. Well, I got fresher tires than you because I pitted and you didn't. I know that. I know it. Get your ass back over here. Send it in there. Not too much. Damn, I'm actually faster. I'm blatantly faster because I didn't overdrive the corner. I got a good line in and everything, and I was still faster. Usually, whenever I late brake it into a corner to pass somebody, I'll brake it, and I also overdrive the corner. I'm trying not to spin out. The car wants to, likes doing that. It's a hobby of the car. I'm going to stay in front of you. And I'm going to get a stage win, which will give me another playoff point. And okay, car. Don't do that. You back the fuck off, Matt Tiff. And here's Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch. Now there's a guy that you know can pass this. Kyle Busch. If I leave my line open. It's so hard to, hold my line because I have to brake so early for it to actually steer in the corner. But I can't find my braking point. I don't have a benchmark for that. I always just hit it right there at the red thing on the wall, because that's where I was doing it in NASCAR Heat 2, like I was saying earlier, and it would work. And now we get to this game, and I always miss the corner. What the hell was that? Got the stage win that we wanted. How can Kyle Busch go back to dominating? You can see him winning this game, but not in reality. Nope. Okay, so those guys are pitting, and I'm going to pit with them. Got 1 second of damage. That's easy to take care of. But it's a short track, so I'm not going to bother with that. We're going to stay as far up front in the field as we can. We're going to fall back with all these guys because a bunch of them pit halfway through the second stage, so they wouldn't have to pit in the next one. And I think that's possibly going to stay true, but it looks like a close trim for the third one, 43 laps. Okay, so 4 tires and 2 cans of fuel. We'll get all we need. And I'm only 11th. All right. So we started 7th. So this is 4 positions back from where we started the race. If I don't wreck, we should be able to maintain this or something. At Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is in the top 10. I try to late brake it and I overdrive it, just like always. I can't out brake somebody without overdriving the corner. My Gran Turismo skills, they don't work. All those years I spent playing Gran Turismo 3, and then I finally got Gran Turismo 4 because Rhino GT4 introduced me to that game with his amazing content. And then I played that game for ages, and I learned the late braking and how to take corners properly. But I always have a car on my outside, so I can't enter from the outside, dive in. I just have to late brake and then miss the corner over and over again because that doesn't work at Martinsville, and I just have to be surprised and disappointed about it every fucking time. Oh, Harvick, this one's mine. Look at that shit. I try to late brake it. I hit him and I overdrive the corner. Will this car stop trying to get loose and bouncing off of it? Get this shit. Matt DiBenedetto is in 7th place. Good for you. I love you. My DiBenedetto, how do you say your name? Trying to get it under Newman, and we do. We did the Newman. Yes. I love this. I'm gonna have a fun time editing this video and not sleeping, even though I'd probably rather be sleeping than editing the video. What the hell stopped him from getting back underneath me? That shocked me. What the hell was that sentence? That shocks me. What we got a caution? Okay, we're all stacking up. Whoa, Brendan gone! Brent! Holy shit! And he's driving in front of that Ford F-150. mean, he's a Chevy driver. Brendan Gaughan is making a stand against Ford in this episode. What are y'all doing? Truex and Suarez? I don't know what the hell's going on. This is a shit show. Now that we're under caution. Brendan Gaughan, I mean, he was wrecking, and he continued wrecking for a whole 2 seconds after the caution came out. I like how they have little lights in the fence, and they function, they flash and stuff, and then they go green. Now they're green. Okay. We got 21 laps left in the race. Let's actually brake at the right time in turn 1. Holy shit, guys. I can actually drive right? What? Driving right? JC1424? What? That's forbidden. Or at least I've made see guys do this the past few laps. Few laps. I don't think the whole damn race has been driving stupid. And I'm probably going to do it for the remainder of the race for the most part. What are you doing? Why do y'all do that? What is that? Come on, explain. I don't understand that. I almost had my nose in there going in. And if I push it a little bit harder, I could have booted him out of the way. Get. I hate how you can't bump and run somebody. You have to stick it in there and then move them out of the way. Like, you can't push them out of the way. You have to get your nose in there and do that. I'm trying. We're close enough now. We'll get it for sure in turn 1. And then the freaking Kevin Harvick's here now. Like, I try so hard to get that spot, and I finally do. And then someone else gets around. I'm trying to brake late so I can pull up in front of him and then pull back down, but the car doesn't work like that, unfortunately. And now here comes Truex again. Well, I'll just do the same thing to Harvick. And it didn't work, and now Truex is getting back around me. You know, this is fun and all, but I want to go forward. That's like my favorite thing to do is go forward. I know I'm driving a Ford, but Fords don't go forward. Toyota moving forward. And that's why Truex is kicking my ass right now. Harvick is getting way. We're putting up a fight. We got around him, suddenly he just, leave us in the dust. Okay, next time by, 15 to go. Only been putting up with all this shit for like 6 laps. God damn. Okay, don't flip the car over and stuff. This is not NASCAR 08. I really fucking hate when you do that, you piece of shit game. 7 seconds! It didn't look like anything with the driving model, but it's 7 seconds! Oh, it's a fucking boat! It's not a car, it's a boat. I hate it. And they threw a caution for that. I doinked. I didn't do anything but a little doink. Chase Elliott is about to lock himself into the Final Four. No, I said he wasn't going to do anything in this one, and here he goes. Okay, we got 10 to go. I can't hold the bottom in turn 1. Of course not. And there goes Boyer. Speaking of Boyers, I was at work the other night, and a guy walked in with an Elton Sawyer shirt. Elton Sawyer drove the number 38 car at some point in the mid-90s. It was a Ford Credit, red, white, and blue Thunderbird. And I was like, Elton Sawyer. You know, of all the shirts, the merchandise I could see of NASCAR drivers from someone at work, whenever that rarely happens, so I see someone with NASCAR attire. But Elton Sawyer, not Brad Keselowski, not Martin Truex Jr., Denny Hamlin, Kevin Harvick, Elton Sawyer. Oh my God. But yes, he's one of the Oyers. Not Tom Sawyer, Elton Sawyer. Now, I finally get a spot and want to protect the bottom, and in order to protect the bottom, I just blow the corner. So that's not how you do it. Look at all this effort I put in to get that spot back and push him out of the way. Claim it. Okay, let's hold the inside. Getting lap. It's like I have been interfering with the possibility of lap traffic ever coming by just pushing the car so hard and putting up a fight. I mean, we're 7th, so I guess it's working. I would like to get one more spot, get one more point. Because 6 is better than 7. This fucking boat drives weird. My tires are worn. Oh my God. No, go away, Clint Boyer. or not. I hate this game. A and W. Get off the A and W. I want to admire it. I don't want to hit it. Love A and W. Ah! You're a shit-face donkey head. Please in this race already. I'm gonna blow a tire. He's right front part 7, right after right front part 6. That was gonna be. Can't turn. Got damage. Starting to lack in horsepower. Who knows what the damage is at first? The damage isn't that bad, even though it says it is. And then a little while after it, it starts getting pretty bad. It starts losing pace. Ready to install Disney Plus version 2.02. You can't see that, but obviously I could. That's why I said that. There's no way this right front tire is not blowing because it's a short track. So I mean, I brake hard. It's front tire, and got 2 laps to go. Get this back on Dibba-dibba-dibba-doo. Put up a fight while we can. I'm turning to the left, but the car is trying to go right. Because physics. Okay. We can still get a top 10. We're going to have 1-digit position finish thing. Okay, it's the last lap. Can my right front tire not go pop? I would appreciate that. I need that right now. No, Keslow, no! Fuck off! Ding dong. We're doing this right now. 9th place for JC. 9th place for JC Logano. I thought that Chase Elliott was going to lock himself in the Final Four, but no, he got 3rd. And Kevin Harvick locked himself in with this win. Denny Hamlin got 2nd, and Kyle Busch 6th. And we got 9th place. I like 9th place. That's better than I thought I was going to finish with how this race was going. Now, I won a stage. Yeah, I won a stage. I stopped Matt Tiff from winning a stage. By the way, I just turned on the air conditioner, which I usually keep off just to reduce the amount of background noise, but I'm already tired and cranky, and it's getting really hot in here, so whatever. Here's the playoff grid after the first race in the 3rd round of the playoffs. Kyle Busch passed me in Truex, I think, but we're still ahead of Truex. Chase Elliott, although he didn't win that race, he is 16 points behind Martin Truex Jr., which is the cutoff line. Keselowski is 20 back, so if he can win a race or maybe gain 20 points the next 2 races on Truex or something, I'm sure we'll be able to stay right where we are. We have 28 points. Yeah, I can't just lose 28 points the next 2 races. We can do all right at Phoenix. And then there's Eric Jones. I don't think Eric Jones, Kurt Busch are going to do anything, but I think we should keep our eyes on Chase Elliott, Brad Keselowski. In the next episode, tomorrow we're going to Texas Motor Speedway for the AAA Texas 500. I'm going to use the AAA insurance car, of course. And that'll be race 34 of 36, the 2nd race in the 3rd round of the playoffs. See you next time. That's that. And episode over.